Hi there, Cancer. Welcome to your August 2015 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. As always, I want to remind you to check out the video for your rising sign as well. If you know it, that can give you some additional information and maybe clarify some things in this sun sign reading. This is very general. If you'd like something specifically for you and any guidance surrounding any areas you may be concerned about personally at this time, contact me for a private session. I do those live on Skype. It's $65 for 30 minutes. And just contact me at the email address in this video or below this video if you want to set up an appointment. It's runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. We just got these runes out here and see what they have to say to you for August. Also wanted to mention I will be offering another online rune class. This next session is going to start August 24th and that will run through October 2nd. It is completely online. It's $185 for the entire 6-week course. If you want to sign up for that, just email me at that same email address. And you'll need to do that by noon on August 20th, but we can get you signed up. And the runes can be very helpful if you have always been interested in divination. And they can be great as an introduction because there are a lot fewer of them than, say, the tarot. There are 78 tarot cards. So if you were just looking for something, a way to get some guidance personally when you're struggling with some things or making decisions, the runes can be fantastic for that. You know, and some of you may want to read for others. And either way, they're a great introduction to divination. So if you want to sign up for that, let me know. Well, let's jump in here. Cancer for August. The first thing that's popping up is a huge change or transformation that's actually going to make you very, very happy. I don't usually read the outcome first, but that was where I was being pulled here. We have the Death card in the result position next to Wunyo, which is the rune of joy. So, I mean, and again, because this is a general reading, it would be a good example. This is the perfect example, actually, of when you would check out your rising sign because it may give you more of an idea of what area of life this will be in for you because it will break down differently for all of you. But the Death card is actually a good card. It signifies the end of one situation, the death of a situation, and a new beginning. And for whatever this is, you were ready for this to go. I mean, there is usually loss associated with death, but you know, for this, coupled with this rune of excitement and happiness and joy, I feel like this is something that's going to be, you know, a very happy thing for you. Whatever this is, you're ready to let it go. You're ready for it to be over with, so to speak. Now, for some of you, this may be a pregnancy because we have the Empress coming up as your focus, and that is a card of fertility, of birth, of new beginnings. So maybe you are tired of being pregnant and you give birth in August, Cancer. That's a very earth-based, you know, grounded interpretation of these two cards, kind of bookending your reading here. But yeah, some of you, you know, by the end, I think we're all ready to just, you know, let's get this kid out of here. Let's bring this kid out into the world here. So yeah, I think, you know, and also of course there's the joy of meeting your child face to face. Now, for some of you, this could be a creative project. The Empress talks about all things birthed, but it does not have to be a physical birth, although it certainly can be. This could be the birth of an idea, the birth of a business, the birth of a creative project, a new job, a new beginning, something that is really very fulfilling for you. So, and that is where your focus is. It's on creating something, bringing something into being, bearing fruit. So, you know, and this may be something that has encountered a lot of obstacles. There may have been some stops and starts. For some of you, this could involve a relationship. It could involve a male who has, you know, not always been willing to live up to responsibilities. Doesn't have to be a male, but it is presenting as a masculine rune. So yeah, a more masculine energy. Could be a masculine female, but for a lot of you, I feel like this is going to be a male energy. So, but I feel like there may be, while there have been delays, there have been maybe arguments or miscommunications in bringing this to fruition, or in making this happen. You now have the support of others in August. And there's just wonderful runes here. I mean, with manas and ingwas. This may be something that, with the Ace of Rods in reversed here, this may have been something that you didn't think would happen, or that you had your doubts at certain points in the process. But so this may have been a group project with manas, because this talks about relying on other people, working with others, cooperation, a team dynamic. But for some of you, this could just be talking about your family, your friends, those people who are supporting you, who have supported this idea, supported you through this. There's a sense of coming together in August to create, or coming together to make a change. And now for some of you, this could be on a community level. Maybe the community is coming together to affect a change in the neighborhood, or you know, it can be coming together at any level to affect a huge change that is going to be a very positive thing. It has to do with, you know, nurturing. And they're showing me gardening. So I don't know if some of you are coming together to like create, you know, maybe you're planting trees, or you are creating a community garden or a park, or working on doing something for children, or doing something definitely to do with the land, with agriculture even. Because with the Empress, again, this is something that is, you nurture it and it will grow and it will bear fruit and be beautiful. So, so yeah, even if maybe in the past, or even at the beginning of the month, there are miscommunications and little snafus, and you feel like everybody who said they would be there for you are not, you know, they're acting like they got other plans, or they're not going to show up. That may be how you enter August. So this could be some energy carrying over from July, Cancer, where people who said they were going to be there to help you with something, a big project, celebrating a new beginning or launching a new beginning. And then suddenly everybody may be like, well, I'm not available that date, or, you know, I've had something else come up. It's going to work itself out for most of you. And I don't feel like you'll have to take any action. So Cancer, knowing that, maybe you can avoid some arguments in the beginning of the month, and kind of, you know, because I feel like whatever somebody says, either someone else is going to take their place and do the work that they were committed to do, or help out in a way that they said they were going to help out, or this person will end up showing up anyway. So yeah, I feel like, you know, there's nothing you have to do to make this happen. It is all going to come together. Now the help that's going to be available to you with the Ace of Cups in reverse, I feel like whatever has been disheartening, or there's a sadness associated with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Whatever was initially sad, or what felt like a blockage, or just a tough lesson, you will start to see in August with Yara here, and also with Iwas, the benefits of that, and that this was a spiritual lesson, that this was, you know, and usually it's only in looking back that we see those things anyway, because when you're in it, it's very, very difficult. Now this could be you or someone else, Cancer, but it seems like someone, if it's not you, it's someone very close to you, is coming out of a heartbreak, coming out of a very difficult life lesson that was karmic, maybe involved the family, involved other people. And you're going to see very clearly in August that this person is being guided, protected, that maybe your prayers have been answered. Because I do feel like if this isn't you, well, whether it's you or not, you've been praying, or you've been, you know, doing spiritual work, you know, however you believe, you've been calling on those powers to help you or this person kind of get out of this negative mess. And it may have seemed like at certain times this person was not learning their lesson. They were just going to keep repeating. Maybe they were very stubborn. They weren't hearing you. I think if that's the case, Cancer, and you felt like you were trying to help someone who either wasn't accepting your help or was just being very resistant to your advice, you're going to find that they heard you, even if no matter what their actions or their words were telling you in that moment. I feel like somebody has taken your advice to heart, they were listening, whether or not they were letting you know that, whether they were receptive or not. And this was a karmic situation that this person had to go through. It was part of their life path. It was part of their lesson they had to learn while they were here. We all have them. And most of them are not altogether pleasant. And so I feel like you were kind of dragged into something by extension, some of you. Now, for those of you who this was you, again, you are being guided in August, and I think you're going to start to see why you've gone through this, because now you're being freed from it, and you're taking what you've learned from that situation and moving forward into a very, very positive new beginning. But you couldn't do that without the knowledge you had from this lesson. So I think you're going to be thinking about that in August. Those of you who are wanting to get pregnant, you may very well find out that you are. Maybe some of you have suffered a miscarriage. I'm being shown that if you've been trying to get pregnant and you suffered a loss, or you weren't able to carry that baby to term for whatever reason. You're going to be rewarded for that. It's coming back around, or you've finally gotten your celebration. But yeah, a lot to do with fertility and children. So, I mean, if you have been trying to get pregnant and have not been successful, I do feel like, August may be the month. If you've been trying to adopt, and for some of you, this is animals. This may be an animal. Some of you may be adopting, and you get news in August that this is going to come to fruition, or, there's a baby on the way. But some of you may adopt a new little animal, and it may be a babe, a puppy, or a kitten, or definitely an infant, an infant fuzzy thing. And this will bring just great light to your life, as animals often do. I just see much joy available for the whole family. It will really kind of change the energy of the house into a much lighter phase. So especially if it's been difficult, if there's been some loss, or if there's been some emotional situations. I'm just seeing a lot of why me. So a lot of you may have been asking that in connection with this. But I do feel like motherhood is definitely a theme for a lot of you. And, I would say keep trying no matter what the doctors have told you. Because I almost feel like those of you who have been trying to get pregnant, it's like, it's like you're not going to be thinking about it in August, because you're just maybe have accepted, oh, they said we can't get pregnant, so whatever. And then you find out, wow, I guess we did. I guess something, changed. Spirit can do anything it wants to do. Miracles do happen. And, humans like to think we have all the answers, but we certainly do not. I think that's been proven many, many times, and will continue to be so. We will never have all the answers. We can't even cure cancer. Or, very few things can we cure. It's still in the future. So there's still a lot to be discovered, and there's still a lot of things that we do not know. So don't give up hope just because someone who's considered an expert or, a doctor has told you that. Sure, in a lot of cases, they're probably right. But if a soul is meant to come in and be your child, that will happen, because that is such an important contract, an important thing for both people to learn. It's important for a child to be born to the parents that they are born to, and it's important for the parents who have the child to have that particular soul. So if it's meant to happen, it will, Cancer. Don't give up on that, because even if you don't have it physically, and you are looking to adopt, and maybe that has been a tough situation, you're going to find a way. You're going to find a way to make this happen. and it may occur in August. So what can't be changed is that you are leaving behind a situation that has been very turbulent. With the Six of Swords in reverse, it may have been one that you felt like you can't leave it behind. You know, or that there would never be a chance to move out of, move into calmer waters. Or you may have felt, many of you, that you would never be peaceful or gain peace with this situation. And in August, you're finally able to leave it behind, even though you may have thought you never would. You know, and I do feel like it was kind of stalled. This was a situation that was kind of stalled. Now, for those of you that this is more financial, I do have Fehu coming up. So, I mean, some of you may have been dealing with a job or a situation financially that you felt would never be taken care of. Maybe it was something, a legal situation, because this Yira is also the rune of legalities. It's the rune of karma, but it's the rune of balance in all things. So, I mean, this may have been a situation that you never thought would be taken care of. For some of you, maybe it had to do with the death of a person. It had to do with an estate or, you know, a will or something. And you thought, oh my gosh, the family will never recover from this. But I do see that there will be a chance in August for everyone to kind of put this behind and move on. And, you know, you may not get, if you were expecting something financial, a payout or something owed to you, it may not come through in August, but I think you will at least get word that it is coming and know when it's going to show up for you. So that's what I see, Cancer. A very powerful month in August. It's going to turn out being a very positive month. So if it starts off a little shaky, just know that that's not going to color the whole month. If there's some disagreements or arguments or health issues that are, you know, you've been dealing with that maybe you can't get an accurate diagnosis on, because that's another way this rune can work. Urus in reverse can also mean maybe you're feeling under the weather. This could be, again, emotionally, but some of you may be feeling sick. You may have a bit of a cold or a flu or a health issue that you feel like you can't get an accurate diagnosis on. You're finally going to get information that is positive in some way. So either you can work with this or it's not going to be a factor because you're going to achieve your goal anyway. So that is what I see for August, Cancer. Good luck with that, and I'll see you back here in September.